What's next for you?
My next assignment, which is going to be beginning in September, not too far away, I'm returning to Ottawa, to our ministry, the Department of Foreign Affairs and International Trade, where I will be a senior manager in our U.S. branch of our Foreign Affairs Department. And I'm very pleased to maintain that relationship with the United States from this posting. I will be responsible for helping develop our partner relations in Canada between our ministry and other departments and agencies that have involvement in the United States. I'm also going to be looking at our overall establishment in the United States. Canada has the big embassy in Washington, as well as 13 consulates general in the country and a number of other smaller trade offices. We are going through a process of examining how we're set up and making sure that we have the right people in the right places, and I'll be a part of that exercise.
I take it you'll still be focused on border issues then?
That's true. For Canada, there are currently two major issues that we look at from a bilateral relations point of view. The border, the state of our 49th parallel is one of those. And what that is Canada and the United States are in total agreement that we need to have a secure border in a post-9/11 environment. We are completely committed, Canada is, to ensuring that reality. But at the same time, and this is our point here, is that in ensuring security, we do not want to compromise efficiency at the border. There is about $1.5 billion of trade that crosses that border every day, and it's important that in ensuring security, we don't compromise the efficiency of the cross-border movements. Canada and the United States have totally integrated economies. Supply chains are very integrated. If there's any delay at the border, this can cause some business issues. So that is a major issue that we continually are in discussion with the U.S. administration on, and various states, not only at the national level, but at the subnational level also. I should also mention that in the same regard, the second major issue that we currently are talking to authorities here in the United States is the so-called Buy American issue, which is ensuring, again, because of our integrated business relationship, there are not unintended consequences on Buy American policies, which are really at the state or municipal level of government. That is related to the U.S. stimulus package and how that money is used at those state and local levels. We want to ensure that in a NAFTA context, there aren't, Canadian suppliers are not shut out of those opportunities.
Could you give us a specific example of how a Canadian company could really help in terms of the economic development of the Southeast? In connection with this Buy America campaign,
yes.
If there was some inhibition to trade or investment, how it might hurt the development of the region.
We actually are not using the word trade as often as we used to. We often say Canada and the U.S. make things together. And the implication there is that before a product is produced, it often crosses our border, our common border, 6 or 7 times. The automotive sector is a very interesting one and has implications here in the Southeast. Before a car is actually built, the components can be produced in either country, and they can be assembled through this back and forth cross-border relationship that we have. And so at the end of the day, when you say here's a car, is it really produced in the United States or is it produced in Canada? What is the content? This underscores the totally integrated nature, and it's not only in the automotive sector, it's in many sectors. So if a U.S. company, say a small, medium-sized, Georgia-based company, would like to take advantage of the stimulus money that is available through the state of Georgia, and has to demonstrate to the state, or maybe it's the city of Atlanta, that the product is made in the United States. The question then is, you know, how do you separate out the component parts that often are made in Canada? And therefore, that US-based small business, in fact, may not be able to sell its product to the state or to the city if the rules say that you must have a US-made product. It's very difficult in the case of Canada to separate out this business relationship because it's so integrated. So in that sense, what we see, I'm not just talking from a Canadian perspective, it's important for US companies to understand that, you know, they may be disadvantaged in you know, taking advantage of the stimulus package simply because of long-standing business relationships with Canada.
Do you know who is going to be your replacement?
Yes, I do. His name is Mr. Steve Brierton. Mr. Brierton is our current Consul General for Canada at our office at the Consulate General in New York, Buffalo, New York. And he will be coming here in mid-September to take up his duties. He therefore knows the U.S. very well at this moment. Some of those policy issues I just mentioned, he is very familiar with. I think he's off to already a running start in the job here. I think he'll do extremely well and will enjoy what I've enjoyed.
In your future position, do you anticipate coming to Atlanta on occasion?
I certainly hope so, and I think the new job will allow for that. So I'm looking forward to meeting all old friends, renewing acquaintances, and being back at this office occasionally.